know what it is. This is Nate Jackson. It's Friday. This is My Take. I want to introduce the other fellas on the show. My man Kev on stage. Introduce yourself.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
And Jason?
What up, dude? Same old same. Friday, baby. It's weekend.
That's what's up. And I'm your boy at Mr. Nate Jackson. Follow me on Twitter. I'll beat you. Also got videos on my YouTube page. Check it out. The first story we're going to jump into right away is a story that we found where there was a music executive, and I guess this guy came out of hiding and decided to be real honest about a meeting that happened a long time ago.
1991, Nate.
Huh?
1991.
1991. That is a long time ago. That is when hip-hop was in its fledgling stage, and higher powers were realizing how much actual money it was worth. And he says that there was a meeting, and several higher-ups in the music industry, decision makers at the time, were all invited to a unannounced address and met up with a group of people they didn't know, and they were all sitting in there. And they basically said that they wanted them to invest in the prison system, the private prison system, and to approve music and push the music that would basically fill the prisons and make them money. And so they were actually having like an investor meeting about how hip-hop could influence their pockets if they kept everyone incarcerated. Kev, what's your take on this, man?
You know, I don't like to believe that people can be influenced by music and video games that specifically, that I'm going to listen to this music and then I'm going to go out and commit a crime and go to prison. On the other hand, if you listen to Waka Flocka's music, you do want to fight. Like, I just want to go, L somebody or get a tattoo or something like that. So I do feel like music is influencing. However, I don't know that they could have created rap music solely to get black people to go to prison. And then again, on the other hand, young black people who aspire to be rappers are inspiring to do what they did. So everything I'm doing is contradicting myself because I can't believe it, but I can, if that makes any sense.
So what is your take on it? You just don't believe it?
You know, I think this is the truth. I think the people who you hang with are more of an indicator on whether you'll go to prison or not. And if you guys so happen to listen to rap music while you're doing it, I don't know that you can blame rap music for that.
So your take on it is the story is no, because you can go to prison based on who you hang out with.
Basically, I feel like your environment is a bigger indicator on what you'll be than the type of music you'll listen to.
Jason, what do you think?
Man, when I read the story, I was kind of in awe because if you kind of see where hip-hop and gangster rap music went at the time, it escalated to an all-time high, man. It was gangster music coming from everywhere. And although I understand what Kev says about, you know, the rap music didn't make you do anything or whatever, but I do know that music is a very big influencer on a lot of things. Look at what hip-hop influences right now. It influences our clothes, the NBA, the NFL, what we wear, jewelry, what is the best house, what's the best car, what's the best drink, what's the, you know, all those type things. You know, we drink a Patron in the club. I don't drink, but they drink a Patron in the club based off what they're saying in music videos. And, you know, and it influences the world so much that I don't count it that this did not happen and it's not true. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad that there's a conspiracy to put out a whole bunch of bad music to influence a whole bunch of crime so that we can fill our prisons, so that we can make money because our prisons are private. That's terrible to think that anybody will go that far to do it. But money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. And man, if that happened like that, it's pretty tough. And I do think there was something behind it.
So you think it happened?
Yeah, because the reason is because the anonymity, if that's the right word to use right there.
That's actually not even a word, but go ahead.
Well, everybody know what I meant. Of what the guy did, of how he told the story, to me it seemed real and only based off the facts that happened since that time. Just look at how much stuff is influenced by music. To say that our actions are not then influenced by music, I just think that that's not true.
I actually do agree with the story. Just because I've seen other marketing, I've actually seen marketing pitches for things to be paired with music. Like, for instance, Diddy's Ciroc. He bought Ciroc, which was like an unknown alcohol label. It already existed. It was a very little known vodka. Bought Ciroc, then he started giving people money to throw Ciroc parties in different major metropolitan areas. So Seattle had Ciroc parties. LA has Ciroc parties. There's DJs that are endorsed by Ciroc. When you go to the Ciroc party, there's Ciroc advertisements everywhere with Diddy and women drinking vodka, and the drink of the night is Ciroc. And in a matter of like 2 or 3 years, Ciroc has become, I don't know, a bar hold name, not necessarily a household name, maybe like a nightclub hold name where everyone's like, let me get a Ciroc, when they didn't even know about it. So, and the same goes with Busta Rhymes when he did Pass the Crevassier. Like, these people have invested in these things before they even started putting it on songs. So I do see that. I see that.
Nate, I think what you're talking about is more product promotion and branding, because even Nelly's Air Force Ones, after that, and people were wearing Air Force Ones, but after that it was like, oh my God, I got to buy these Air Force Ones, throwback jerseys, all that type of stuff. But to say that we're going to make music so that these people will go to prison, you know what I mean? There was no rapper out called Young Prison that was like, yo, no. Kill me, yo,
there didn't have to be. See, the thing is, what I'm saying is, if it reflects in product, then it also reflects otherwise. You got to think, this is 1991. At this time, everybody was actually being empowered and wearing giant Africa chains. Even I was with a Puerto Rican dude in Boston. He was like, yo, they were so tight, I had an African medallion. I'm like, you're Puerto Rican. He's like, I just wanted to be down. So if these white people, which is it said in the story, the guy, he said it was a lot of Caucasian males, if they saw the empowerment of black people and everybody wearing fists and everybody feeling empowered, then they also see how it can affect us negatively and how the outcome can be positive.
I don't agree with that. It doesn't have to be Young Globe saying kill, kill, kill everybody. But if your music is saying F the police, if your music is saying, I don't care what nobody says, we about to ride for my homies, you ride on us, we gonna ride on you, that's influential, And so if you're young, with a young mind, if you got to think of what gangster rap music is, young guys that usually get together because whatever's happening at home, they seek family. And the gang then becomes their family. So if once something happens to your own family member, to your crib homie, you going out and riding on somebody else about them. It just you're not playing He Will Show Up on Time by John P. Key when you're going to do that. What you playing? I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're riding to.
That's the same point I'm making, man. Music is so powerful, Kev. You can't sleep on its influence. Like, look at the music that you put on when you're about to smack. Look at the music you put on, like what music plays in the club. I host a lot of parties, and I can feel it in the club. When I'm on the mic, I can feel when it's about to pop off because the DJ has played too much gangster music. You know what I'm saying? Little John, he used to just say, walk around the MFing club, punch him in his face, punch him in his face. And people would literally walk around the club and punch him in the face.
Man, one time I'm in Texas. I'm out with my boy for his birthday. We're just at a regular restaurant. We're just eating. I was out of town. They put on the song shot. When I tell you the regular quiet restaurant started putting up their drink and going shot. I was like, bro, I mean, I covered myself. I was like, my goodness. I mean, because people, that's what happens. And to say that it doesn't happen when it starts coming to crime, I think is ridiculous. Now, if they know that much stuff influences people, I think that they were trying to do it to see if they can put more people in jail so they can fill their prisons up. It's not a not known fact because Bill Clinton did the same thing when he was putting people in jail. If y'all don't remember that, look it up on Google Clinton in prisons. There's a I know it escapes me right now, but there's a law that he put in place. But he had money in the prison system, And so people were going to jail for smaller things, but it was filling up the prison. So it's not the first time that I heard something like this. It just happens to be that it was music executives that were some of the people behind it too.
I agree, man. I think it's real. Hey, what's going on the networks, man? Is people on there getting it in?
On Twitter, we don't have anything right now. If you guys are following the conversation, tweet at us. Either at us, at me, Kev on Stage. I'm taking the Twitter comments today. But use the hashtag MyTakeShow, and I'll be able to keep up with you. Right now, we don't have anything going on Twitter.
Let me see on here. I don't see a whole bunch. Okay, Looney Tune Girl 03. Well, you know Satan was the minister of music in heaven. Hey, message. Starfield 009 was show up when you need them, when you want them. Laugh out loud. I haven't heard that one in a long time, but we about to show up with our homies at your doorstep if you keep talking wrong. Catherine P says, right, Nate, pat you on the back for your comment. Miss Zona, man, when I was in high school, I used to love Cash Money with Lil Wayne, Juvenile, and Baby. Catherine P also says, Kevin, people are evil. People are evil, Kevin. You have to remember the heart of a man is evil. And then everybody else after that is just saying what's up because they were just tuning in live to the show. We are here on My Take Live. We are talking about jail time, music record executives conspired in a meeting in 1991. And there was a story on it, and we heard about it. And we're here talking about it. I'm just catching everybody up to date. But Nate Jackson is your host today, and I'm shooting it back over to him.
Yeah. So I guess for everybody who just tuned into the YouTube for the comments, that is what it is. Real quick, we have a couple things going on, and while you guys get your thoughts together, leave some comments. We're going to read your comments. We want to shout y'all out. We're talking about a supposed meeting that happened in 1991 where music executives got together basically on some like Illuminati tip and planned to make more gangster music so that they could fill private prisons that they were investing in. What do you guys think? Do you think it's real? Do you think it happened? Do you think if it did that it's cool or that it's garbage? What's your take on it?